Hello traders, in this video we're going to go over the results so far of my small cap market open test trading plan. So this is a plan that I've written specifically for trading small cap stocks, which are notoriously volatile and unreliable, but also extremely popular for new traders. So I want to have a plan in place that new traders can trade and not risk blowing up their account. In fact, not even lose a large portion of their account, and more than likely make money if they learn how to trade it properly. So this plan, if you're interested, is available at my Patreon page. There's a lot of stuff here. I've got trading calculators, I've got spreadsheets, I've got multiple plans for small cap stocks, mid cap stocks, swing trading S&P 500 ETFs. So the plans are really the essence of this channel, and that's at the highest tier level. That comes with everything else. But I just want to mention one thing is that first of all, I want to say thank you to all the people that have been supporting me on Patreon for many months now, and that's the majority. Now, the exception is occasionally, really, I think this has only happened one time, where I've had a member sign up, download everything, and a few days later they leave and then, remove their pledge and whatever. If you want to do that, that's up to you. That's your prerogative, but you're really hurting yourself in the long run, because the whole point of this page is that as I develop these plans, as I improve these plans, I keep updating the plans. So if you've been following me for a while, I did this with the mid-cap stocks. I uploaded the plan about halfway through. I went through many revisions, and then I went and did a finalized mid-cap plan. Same thing is going to happen with these small cap stocks, and any other plans that I make, they will be updated as I make improvements and as I make them more profitable. So if you decide to sign up and just download everything and leave, you're going to get blocked, and then you won't be able to come back on and download stuff as it's improved. So just, had to mention that because I've noticed that happened at least one time. So anyway, back to the spreadsheet and the results of the plan so far. As I said, it is profitable. And the interesting thing is in the beginning, it wasn't, and we haven't changed anything about the plan. So this is a really great example of how statistics need time to play out. I always reference the coin toss. If you do a coin toss on your desk, toss a quarter, and start tracking how many times you get heads or tails. We all know that a coin has a 50% probability of coming up heads or tails, but I guarantee you're going to get streaks of, 3, 4, 5 heads in a row or tails in a row, and it's going to look like, wait a minute, the coin doesn't have 50% probability, but of course it does, because it only has two sides. So it's just a matter of time. Flipping it 100 times, you'll get very close to 50%, probably 48, 49%. Probability of either heads or tails after tossing it 100 times. And that is the essence of a trading plan. As long as you can reproduce it every single day and trade it the exact same way, it becomes more and more like a coin toss. And with all or nothing risk management, when your reward is twice your risk, you don't even need a 50% win rate. In this case, we only need better than 33%. So let's scroll down and see what's going on in the recent weeks. So this week, I was only around to trade for 2 days. Same thing last week. I know I've been really busy with other things beside trading, but this is still a good thing for the plan. Yes, it takes a longer time to get to 100 trades, but we are exposed to more market fluctuations. So if this plan is still profitable after, whenever I hit those 100 trades, then that is really a good sign. So anyway, this week we won, we only took 3 trades and we won 2 out of 3. So that's not bad. And then another thing I've noticed compared to the mid-cap market plan, if you were following me a few months ago, is that with these small cap stocks, of course, they have a tendency to hit 3R, 4R, 5R when you get into a winning trade. So I'm tracking how often they go to 3R, but as soon as I'm done with this plan, if it's still profitable, I'm going to trade it exactly as is with full position size. I'm going to hold to either 2R or 3R, whichever is more profitable, and I'm going to start tracking the next level, like 4R, 5R, 6R, and see what is the most profitable profit target in the long run. So again, those are things that I will be updating as we learn and as we collect the data. So let's move down here, and we see that so far out of 37 trades, this plan has not cost us anything. Again, we're not trading this to make money. We're just trading one single share, and that protects the account just in case this is not profitable. The way we're tracking how profitable it is with these R values. So that is your risk. So if you're risking $10 per trade, you'd be up $70 right now. If you're risking $100 per trade, you'd be up $700 right now. Or if you're holding the 3R, you'd be up to $900 by now, so on and so forth. So you can see right here, our win rate is about 40%, which is very good, believe it or not, because 33% is break even with this risk management. And after 100 trades, you'll be up 20R with a 40% win rate. After 1,000 trades, you'll be up 200 times your risk. Likewise, if you're holding to 3R, you'd be up 300 times your risk after 1,000 trades. So again, that's all stuff to keep in mind, that this plan is meant to be taken over many trades, of course. This is day trading, and a day trader's career is not made in one single trade or one single day. It's a long-term thing. So the other statistics that I'm tracking here is the win rate of each individual entry. So I'm only trading the same ticker symbol on each day. So you can see, if I scroll to the right here, you can see, let me just point one out here for you. Let's look at BTBT. Hopefully it took multiple trades. No, I didn't on that day. Here, AEHR, and then you see AEHR over here. And if I scroll to the right, you can see on days where I took 3 trades in a row, it was always the same ticker symbol. So that's the statistics that we're tracking, is which entry works the best out of all of the entries. So the first trade is basically break even right now. It's too early to call it. 33% would be break even, but it's very close. And then trade number 2 is definitely profitable because, again, 33% is break even. Trade number 3 is extremely profitable, but of course there's less of those, because if trade 2 wins, we don't take trade 3. So that's that. And then here's the win rate for holding the 3R, which is 32%, which is good because break even for 3R is 25%. The other statistics that I'm tracking, which will become more important or more useful the more trades that I take, is how many times 2 trades were taken on the same ticker on the same day, which is basically all we do. So that's happened 7 times. And how many times have they gone from red to green on the second trade? 4 times. That gives us a 57% chance of them going to green on the second trade, which is really good because our break even is 33%. And then how many times did 3 trades or were 3 trades taken on the same ticker? 3 times. And how many times did they go red to green? 67% of the time. So again, very good statistics, but these numbers are too small to be meaningful at this point, but we're going to keep tracking them as we go along. So anyway, that is the results so far. And yes, it is taking me a long time to collect this data, but it really doesn't matter because in the end, we're going to have something very meaningful here. And just like we did with the mid-cap market open trading, look, we took 100 trades with this test, and what did we find out? Even though this thing was extremely profitable about halfway through, as we went through and we continued to do the same thing or improve it, we ended up being slightly unprofitable. But here is the kicker. And again, this is why if you want to use the Patreon, do not just come on and download everything and scram. Make sure at least your pledge goes through. And then if you want to leave and come back or whatever, that's fine. But here was the mid-cap test results with that first trade removed, is up 13R after 57 trades. So that's what I'm talking about by what I mean by updating the plan after I finish the test, is that after I finished the mid-cap test, I realized that that first trade was not profitable. So all we have to do is use that first entry as a signal instead of an actual entry. And then we take the second, our old second entry becomes our first entry, and that's how we end up profitable. So 13R after 57 trades is definitely over 20R after 100 trades if you extrapolate that out. So anyway, hopefully all of this stuff was helpful to you. Let me know if you have any questions about the plans or the spreadsheet or Patreon or anything, and I'll let you know in the comment section below. As always, go into every single trade with a plan and stick to that plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.